Hello there, family. I didn't see you there. And welcome back to another edition of Midweek Moment with the Crenshaws. I am Sanchez Crenshaw, and as always, I am joined by the most captivating person I know, the most intelligent woman I know, the most beautiful woman I know, the woman I consider not only the love of my life, but my best friend, the Edith to my Archie.
Come on through with the all in the family. What is going on, family? What is going on? I am Angela Crenshaw, guys. What is going
That's
on?
my wife family.
Sanchez.
That's my wife family. What's up, babe?
What up, boy?
What's going on? How you doing?
We doing good. We missed you.
I missed the family as well.
We missed you last week. We did.
Yeah, I set out on the last podcast. If you have not had a chance to listen to it, what are you doing with your life?
Come on now.
Go listen.
Listen.
A Jewel to Life. It's a really great podcast, if I do say so myself. It was amazing.
She was dropping gems. I'm serious. Yeah. She really was.
My wife had the opportunity to sit down and speak with a very talented, very eye-opening young lady. Mm-hmm. And once again, if you have not had a chance to listen to it, go back and listen to our last Friday episode.
Come on now.
Once again, that podcast was entitled A Jewel Life.
Yes.
And go ahead and pick up some nuggets from it because, like my wife said, she was dropping nuggets.
Yeah, she was. She really, really was.
Yeah.
So go and do your little housekeeping.
Oh, okay. I appreciate you giving me
I like to give you permission. Yeah, I like to now
proceed.
I'm starting, as we continue down this road, I feel like I can give you permission now to just go and do it.
You sure you don't want to do it? I'll let you do it.
Oh my!
You want to do the podcast?
Guys, for any family, and I know
you can do the housekeeping.
Pete family, y'all listened to housekeeping last Friday. It was a hot mess. I asked y'all to pray my strength. Y'all wasn't really praying. I done fumbled across the words. So really, housekeeping is not for me. You do it so well.
Is that what we're saying right now?
You do it well. Last Friday, it wasn't well. It wasn't. It was. I think I said. What word did I say?
I don't know. It was. I don't know.
It was different.
Yeah.
It was a different kind of housekeeping.
It was. Yeah. You made up some words. Yes,
I did.
Yeah.
So carry on. So go ahead and do the housekeeping. It's okay.
So family, as always, we just thank you guys for listening. We thank you for being a part. Mm-hmm. For our new family members, however you found us, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's Podbean, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Google Play, whether it's iHeartRadio, or where you can listen to us now on Amazon Music.
Come on now.
Or our own personal website at www.crenshawcorner.com. We thank you so much for just taking the time to listen.
Thank you, guys.
We say it often. We say it all the time. That's what often means, all the time.
What?
But we truly do appreciate you guys
listening. Yes, we do.
Listening.
Thank you.
You allowing us into your ear, allowing us into your home, allowing us into your life.
Yes.
We don't take that for granted.
Do not take
and
it for
always
granted.
For our returning family members.
Come on.
Welcome
Come
back.
on, family.
Welcome
back, y'all.
We thank you so much for hanging there with us. We thank you for being a part. And we thank you for your feedback. We thank you for your love.
Yes.
We just thank you guys so much. And as always, welcome to the cookout.
Yes. Make sure you bring some aluminum foil so you can take some with you.
That's right. Just make sure you got your aluminum foil.
Take some with you.
Because like we always say, we like to have fun. We like to joke around, but we do our best to impart some type of wisdom into a situation.
In the situation.
So we just hope that you can just take a nugget with you.
Babe.
What up, babe?
Did you know that yesterday was the first day of fall? Fall, autumn, whatever people like to. Yeah, did you know that?
Monday. No.
Huh?
What happened, Tuesday?
Tuesday. Baby, today Wednesday.
Yep, it is.
So you gonna be okay?
Yeah, them days right there.
It's a blur. It's a blur. Yes.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize.
I didn't know that. That was fast.
I don't keep up with it.
That was quick.
The days are coming and going too quick. I don't keep up with it. I go to bed, I wake up and there is.
There you is.
And there's. But that's actually my fault. That means that it's hoodie season.
Yes, you excited?
I'm excited about hoodie season.
Oh,
I love a good hoodie. I love a good sweatshirt. I know some people are excited. What is it? Pumpkin spice season.
Pumpkin spice, honey.
Ugg season.
Ugg season.
Yeah, that's not me. I can care less about that. I'm excited about hoodie season. I love a good sweatshirt.
Yes,
love a good hoodie.
You and your daughter.
And I'm good. I can pull out my Timbs.
Yeah.
I wear a hoodie and some Timbs, and I am good for the day.
And you're gonna go about your business.
Take it on about my business.
And the thing is, we pack up, family. For every season, we pack up and put it away. I pack up. And so every season I have to fight him because he want these hoodies to be out summer, spring, fall. When I'm
because
like, baby,
you can wear a hoodie.
Where's
all
you going
year
in a
round.
hoodie in the summertime, baby?
You can do it. I've done it.
And about to burn all the way
I
up.
was good. I lived in Florida wearing hoodies all the time.
That was in your youth. You older now.
Oh wow.
Your body temperature ain't the same.
Oh wow, you came for me so
I'm
early.
just saying. I'm just my bad. Okay,
I was nice to you.
I was apologizing.
I was sweet.
I was
to you.
apologizing.
I gave you all kind of kudos.
Accolade, you did.
Accolades.
Yes, you did.
And you just came for me.
I wanted you to understand the concept.
Wow. Here's a concept for you.
Yes.
Here's the beautiful thing. Here's what helps me sleep well at night.
Oh, I'm scared.
Here's
Go
what helps
ahead.
me sleep well.
What helps you?
The older I get, you're always older than me.
Yeah,
Since you want to talk junk.
I'm just saying. What's the word I'm looking for?
Accept it?
Accepted. Thank
Your
you.
oldness?
No, I accepted my body temperature. I need you to accept yours.
All right.
Okay. Amen.
I can regulate my body temperature.
I can regulate mine, player.
Whatever.
Anyway, family.
What up?
What's up? What's up, family? Listen to me. So we're gonna talk about a little something real quick.
A little something, something.
A little something, something.
What we got?
So last week, a week before last, me and Sanchez was walking,
We were walking.
and I said to him, "Bae, I want to go on a dream date." Guys, the silence as we walked.
No, because first of all,
The silence. He just looked at me like he had to prepare, like he wasn't ready. But what was your thoughts when I said, "Baby, I want to go on a dream date"?
I'm trying to figure out where you're trying to go. I'm trying to figure out how much it's going to cost me. Do I got to make reservations? I'm trying to figure out, okay, is we leaving the city? You said you don't want to leave the city right now.
Right.
So I'm just trying to figure out, okay, what are we doing with this? Is this something I need to plan? I'm just trying to figure out. Because you came out of the blue with it.
We were walking. We were,
Yeah, but we wasn't talking about dreaming. We were just walking.
dream. I was like, "Babe, I want to go on a dream date." And so he just gave me this look, and he was like, "Okay." If anybody knows Sanchez, he closes one eye and look at you weird and be like, "Okay."
I've been trying to figure things out in life.
And
That's
I'm
all.
like, "Yeah, I want to do it soon." And he's like, "Okay." And then I explained it to him. And then he got it. So I want to explain to you guys. So I asked him to go on a dream date with me. So not a pick a place like he thought or a destination or anything like that. I wanted him to come to the table or any table or the park, wherever we could go with pen and paper and let us dream together. And that's what it was, for us to both sit there and dream. And so
She didn't explain that to me first, family. She just came out the blue with, "I want to go on a dream date." And any rational person, if you tell them, "I want to go on a dream date," they mind automatically goes to destinations, restaurants. I mean, that's what you go to, because you tell somebody, "Hey, boo, I want to go on a dream date." Mm-hmm. Nobody's thinking it's going to be a workshop.
I didn't make it a work. I'm not making it a workshop.
You said come to the table with
Come to the
pen and paper and ideas. That's the basis of a workshop.
It's not a workshop. I just felt like, we've been together a long time, and we
20 years,
20 years, dog. And I felt like it was time for us to dream again. We're in a different season of our lives.
We are.
Our children are grown.
They are.
We have a grandchild.
We do.
And and so I thought it was time for us to dream again. And so I felt that we needed to make a date.
On,
Oh,
dream away.
baby,
I think I'm
baby,
gonna have to
baby.
stay.
Sanchez, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you hard. Are you, baby? Crenshaw. You know what? I'm just gonna let him do it, y'all. I'm so sorry. I apologize early.
Color me bad, dog. Color me bad.
Are you done?
Maybe, I don't know. Go ahead.
Anyway,
Continue.
so
Because you were saying something important. Go ahead.
I was, but you, as you do when you ain't ready for a conversation, that's what you do right
dog,
there.
See.
No, player.
It's your fault. Certain catchphrases, it triggers songs within me.
Oh my God.
And I just
Babe.
have to sing.
So anyway, so I was like, I think that we need to go back to the drawing board and dream again, a bigger dream than what we've dreamed, because the first dream that we dreamed was that we would get our kids out of high school. We would get them to college. We would, be empty nesters.
Dream a little dream
OMG.
of me.
Babe.
Actually, that was not our first dream.
What was our first dream?
That was not our original dream.
What was our original
Our
dream?
original dream was not to get the kids grown and get the kids to college. That was not our original dream.
Okay, what was our original dream?
Our original dream was to make it through the first year of our marriage.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that part.
But that was our first dream.
Okay, well, to make it through our first year. Well, we dreaming big now. We made it 20 years. Kids are grown. Kids college, out, got their own family, the whole nine. And I just thought it was time for us to get together and have a dream date, pick it, put it on the books, and go dream again. And dream big. Bigger than what we have now.
What do you think stops people from doing that?
I think
because I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's actually a scary proposition.
Is that why you looked at me like that?
No, I'm just, once again, it took me a moment to understand truly the concept of what you were trying to accomplish.
Right.
So, I mean, once I wrapped my head around the actual conversation we were having, it was easy from that point.
Right.
However, I'm curious because having that actual conversation, having that real conversation about dreaming, about dreaming together, about your individual dream, our corporate dream.
Right.
It's a scary proposition because there's actually a lot of people within the family who don't do that, period.
Right.
They don't dream.
And I think the reason why people don't dream is because they're coming with their right now minds.
Oh, that's good.
Dreaming is not about your right now mind. So normally when people dream,
when
people think about dreaming, they come in and they don't know. They're like, I don't know what I want to dream because right now they think about, do I got vacation time at work? Do we have money in the account? How I'm gonna do it? How old are the kids? Like they bring all their right now mind to the table, and that's not what I wanted us to do. I wanted us to not bring our right now. I wanted us to bring the biggest dream mind that we could bring, the biggest, craziest thing that we could think of that we know that only God could do it, that we had no responsibility in it, right?
Right.
And to not concern ourselves with how it's going to get paid for or how long it's going to take or if we can get vacation time, which is so weird that people would think that, or, can I get the time off? Without any of those things, without any of going down any of those avenues whatsoever, but just sitting there and genuinely dreaming big dreams that you wanted, and not just any, guys, I'm not talking about just any kind of dream, but dreams that you want to really come true for you individually, like you said, and corporately, like you said, for your marriage. And I think that's important for us now because we're in a whole new season, So how did you feel about that?
About which part?
All of it.
It was difficult for me. The reason I said that, because it's difficult for me sometimes. It's difficult for me to dream because a lot of the times my right now mindset gets in the way. And so it's hard for me to say, okay. And also for me, and we spoke about this before, I'm that other shoe type person.
Right.
Typically I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Right.
So I kind of lower my expectations in situations or lower what I want in situations to not be disappointed.
Right.
And so for me to come to the table with dreams, that's really a hard proposition for me a lot of the times. It's easy for me to dream for you. It's easy for me to dream for the kids as far as what I want to give or what I want to help build or what I want to support to help you or them get where they have to go. But it's a lot more difficult for myself.
Right.
I can see your success a whole lot quicker than I see mine.
I think too is dreaming is out of your control.
True.
And I think that for you don't like to be out of control.
I don't at all.
So when you can see my dream is because you feel like you can contribute or control it.
I can control
or you
that
can
narrative.
be a narrative, right? But that is not what we're doing now. We're coming with no control, no nothing, dreaming like we've never dreamed before, putting it out there, and that's just what we do. And that was the point. And I realized as we were talking about it that there's so many couples, like you said, that just don't do that. They used to do it when they first married, probably even did it when they were dating, dreaming, or even when you were children, you had to daydream about what you would be. I want to be a fireman, just all these things. But now as adults, we just stop dreaming. And I think it's time to start dreaming big dreams.
I think that's part of it too, though. I'm glad you touched on that because I think it goes back to that too. A lot of the times somebody said something because it's crazy how as a child, And I get it. You become an adult. You put away childish things, childish behavior. You mature. I get all that. I get all that.
Right.
But there are some concepts that you hold as a child that you truly should take into your adulthood. And that's one of them, the creativity, the imagination of a child that we lose as we go through adolescence, puberty, young adult.
Right.
We lose that. And because a lot of the times what happens, somebody said something. Somebody told you it was a dumb dream. Somebody told you that it was not going to happen, that it was unrealistic.
Right.
Somebody said something to you about your dream. And then it stunted your growth and you stopped there.
Stop dreaming.
And then, of course, like I said, and then life happens. And like you said with couples, when you were dating and, when you were going through the court.
I dream how.
People still court each other?
I don't know. Right now we're zooming, so let's court zooming.
That
zooming
that courtship, and you talk about what do you see yourself in 5 years?
Your dream car, your dream house.
You see all that, but then real life starts kicking in, and then that's when the bills come, and that's when the kids come, and that's when responsibility comes, and then you stop that childlike imagination, and then you get slapped in the face of reality,
but I think that this is now, then we need to change that dynamic, that thought process.
I agree with that.
I think it's time to start dreaming again, start imagining again, start believing again that you can have, because honestly, things that I dream, because I know people do vision boards and all kinds of things like that, right? But I don't want it to be my personal vision board. I want it to be our dream as a couple, as a husband and wife, as a parents, as grandparents. What is the bigger picture for us? What is the bigger dream? And so that's why I wanted to say, hey, let's go on this dream date. Let's just do it. Don't worry about nothing. Don't be like, baby, I got 17 more days vacation. No. This is so out of our control. This is so crazy. So, because what I thought of was like so many things that was so crazy that I'm like, only God can do this, and only God can position me to walk to get to that place that I'm dreaming. So I'm not dreaming for it not to happen. The big dreams that I'm dreaming is for it to happen. That's another thing people understand. They be like, I'm just dreaming. No, I need you to dream and believe that it is possible that you can have the very thing that you dream about. Just know that that's out of your control doesn't mean it can't happen. Don't worry about anything, provision, money, people, none of that. Just dream.
Something else you just said too, that's so true and so amazing. I think that's another thing that stops people from truly dreaming like that, is that control factor. Because to like really dream, you have to dream to the point where it's no way it could be you.
Right.
That when it happens, that when it comes to fruition, that when you see it, when it manifests, that the dream has to be so big that there is no way in your limited capacity that you could have done anything to make this happen.
No.
And I truly believe that's one of the things, like I said, that keeps people stuck. That keeps people stuck in that first grade dream. And what I mean by that first grade dream is that, when you're in first grade, you know the basics, you're learning the basics, you're learning the foundation. It's when you get into the third, the fourth, the fifth, the 12th grade is when you start adding on to that.
Right.
But I think what happens when it comes to our dreams, we're stuck in that basic dream. I want a 2-bedroom house. I want a half a kid. I want a 3-legged dog. I want a car with 3.
A picket fence. It could be white or beige. It's okay.
And that's cool. But is that at the end of the day, is that really what you want?
Right. I would say, is that really your dream,
or is that what you're settling for?
Right. Or society's vision.
Yeah, because a lot of the times, too, when it comes to dreams, it's not what we want, it's what we're settling for.
Right. Come on now.
I'm just saying. So, but I still go back to, like I said, I contend, it's hard sometimes. It's hard for people because, like I said, because if you start dreaming that way, what if it doesn't happen? What if it doesn't come to fruition?
But what if it does?
What if you don't see it?
But what if it does?
Yeah, but I was going to say I was going to continue that thought before your beautiful self cut me off. Is that...
Dream a dream that I don't cut you off.
That's my dream every day. I'm still waiting for that to happen. But I think what happens when we get caught up in that is that because we're putting a timetable on our dream.
Come on now.
And my question is who told you that?
Right.
Who told you there was a timetable? Who told you that there was an expiration date on your dream or what God wanted to do for you.
Exactly.
One of the greatest examples of that is Samuel L. Jackson. Mm-hmm. Samuel L. Jackson didn't become Samuel L. Jackson until a lot later in his life.
Right.
He was, if I'm not mistaken, and somebody can fact check me on this, but when he became Samuel L. Jackson, the one that we know,
right,
he was in his late 40s.
Wow.
That's when it was in his late 40s going into his 50s.
Right.
When all his success started coming, when the movie roles started coming, when when the Shaft role came, and Snakes on a Plane, and all these roles, and my favorite.
Why you brought Snakes on a Plane up? You wrong for that, but go ahead.
My favorite Samuel L. is
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
I
all
knew
the time.
You was gonna say it.
But it wasn't until later in life that he started seeing that success, and he started seeing that coming.
Right.
What if when he was 30 he had given up?
Right.
Because by now, I'm 30. It's supposed to happen by now. I'm supposed to see this. I'm supposed to be at this stage. I'm supposed to be at that stage.
Right.
What if at 30 he gave up?
Yeah.
And what if at 30 he said, well, it's not going to happen, so I'm going to do something different.
And be miserable.
And that's a lot of people's stories that they don't see really the success and it doesn't have to be, of course he's an outlier when it comes to that because everybody's not destined to be a movie star.
Right.
But everyone has their own success. Everyone has their own dream.
Right.
But we give up so easily. We give up so quickly because it's not manifested in the timetable that we thought it should.
That we think it should be. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When understanding that we're dealing with a God that doesn't work in time.
Exactly. Come on now.
We're dealing with a God that's outside of time.
Right.
Our end is his beginning.
Right.
So my thing is, one thing I always say is, who told you?
Who told you that?
Who told you?
Who told you? I think I've read, I'm not for sure, Walt Disney. What is it? What you call it? Mountain? What is it called?
I know,
I can't think of right now.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain. And I remember reading something that said that he had visualized and dreamed about Space Mountain for a very, very long time. He passed away. Space Mountain didn't manifest until after he passed away.
Right.
So somebody made this speech and was like, got up there and was like, Space Mountain, blah, 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 blah. Wish he would have been here and been able to see it. And then right after that, his wife got up and was like, I just want to correct the young man just one time. She said, he always saw it. You guys are just seeing it for the first time. And it was like, whoa, when I read that, it was like, whoa, he already knew every detail of what Space Mountain was going to look like.
Right.
So even if he passed away, it was already manifested for him. It was already his reality. So him seeing it would have just been him seeing it because he already saw it.
Right.
And when his wife was like, but this is just the first time that you guys are seeing it. And I think that was like, I sat back and was like, wow, because there's some things that has manifested in our lives that I saw coming a long time ago.
Yeah, you have a very special relationship with God.
And so when it came, it was like, oh, okay. But I just think that now we have to set the bar higher. I think that, most people you're getting older. You both got a good job. Go ahead and retire. Relax. That is not the Crenshaws. There's nothing wrong with working. There's nothing wrong with the pension. There's nothing wrong with retirement.
I'm not looking for a retirement
But
plan.
that is not who we are. And so because it's not who we are, and now we have to sit down and have a dream date and dream bigger now, because now we're in a different season, like I said, where there's something else that has to manifest for us now. Now
we have to dream outside of ourselves.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people do. We've got stuck in that.
We have.
A lot of our dreams were within us.
Yes.
Because once again, a lot of times when you dream, you're dreaming based on your capability.
Yeah.
You're dreaming based on your skills.
And what's going on in your life
what's
right
going on
now.
in your life, right. If you want this particular house, you're dreaming, but you're looking at your current finances.
Right.
And you're looking at your current job.
Right.
Not realizing that it can change on a dime. Mm-hmm. You just have to. One thing my wife always says is write the vision, make it plain.
Make it plain.
That's biblical. But write the vision, make it plain. And I think, like I said, I go back to a lot of the times we're afraid to do that.
Right.
Because we live in that what if the vision doesn't come true?
Right. And I think I have a girlfriend, and she been talking about, I'm telling you, she gonna get it. She been talking about she want a beach house for as long as I can remember her. And I know for sure, without a shadow of doubt, she gonna get that beach house.
Oh, that beach house is coming.
That beach house is coming. I'm gonna tell you that. She's getting a beach house. But it was just a big dream for her. It was a big dream for her, and it was like, I want it. I don't care how much it costs. I don't know how I'm gonna get it, but I want to. It's that kind of stuff, like, and we're not saying like, oh, dream and sit and wait. There's some work to put into that as well.
Faith without works
is dead. But to have this big, beautiful dream, and not a big, beautiful dream that you take back because, well, do I really need 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms? Do I really? If that's what your desires of your heart, and you're not trying to keep up with the Joneses, and you're not just trying to be shallow, and you just trying to have something, then yeah, dream it. It's your dream. Dream it. And again, with what we're doing, we're not sharing with anybody. This is our dream date. Right. I'm just asking other couples, have the time, make the time, put it on your calendar to have a dream date. And this is what will blow your mind that I realized when I talked to you. What I thought that used to be your dreams is not your dreams anymore.
Right.
Because there were some things that we discussed about writing and all those things that blew my mind, because I'm like, wait, whoa. Huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you might get to even know your significant other even better in this season by having this dream date.
Because one thing we'll do is that and we do it, especially with the people that's closest to us.
Yes, sir.
We make a lot of assumptions because I know you.
Right.
Because I already have learned you. I know all your stories. I know everything about you. I know how you think. I know what you're gonna do. I can finish your sentence. I know what you're gonna say.
Right.
So we make a lot of assumptions when it comes to that person. And then sometimes we just have to sit down and have that conversation.
Right.
And then you'll have, like you said, you have an aha moment that you realize, okay, so that's how you think now.
Right.
Okay, so you don't think that way anymore.
And am I pushing a dream that you told me you wanted 5 years ago for this season right now? And I'm pushing it and pushing it. I'm like, well, why is he pushing back on it? Like, why isn't he as gun-ho as I am? Because I'm still living off the last dream conversation that we had. And that was 5 years ago. And you like, baby, that's not even my dream anymore. That means I've wasted 5 years because I could have been pushing the next dream that you had. Does that make sense? No,
it makes sense.
And so we're wasting time. So have these dream dates with your significant other. Just enjoy it. Have a good time. Have fun. Dream without no filters, without no hindrance, without no vacation time and money and nothing. Just from your heart, dream.
And start with the question, ask your better half, do you even dream?
Yeah, that was when back in the day I asked that, and you was like, no, not really. And I'm like, what?
And not the, you ate a bad Subway sandwich, no offense to Subway or something, and now you got an upset stomach, and now you having these crazy. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about your every night, your unconscious, subconscious dreaming. We're not talking about that.
No, we're not.
We're talking about those conscious that you have sat down, you have thought through it, you have envisioned it. You were Walt Disney. You saw Space Mountain long before it manifested itself. We're talking about those type of dreams. And have you actually had that conversation, not only with your better half, but with yourself?
Come on now.
Have you sat down with self and asked yourself, do I dream?
Right.
And then if the question is no, do the follow-up question of that, well, why?
Right.
Why don't I dream?
Right.
What's keeping me from dreaming at this point? What is it?
Right.
Is it financial? Is it disappointment? Is it previous letdowns? Is it something that someone said? What is it that's preventing you and hindering you from dreaming right now?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Once you identify what the issue is, at that point, you can start correcting the problem.
Right. You can move forward.
One of the first things they always say in recovery is that the first step is to admit you have a problem.
Yes.
Because if you never admit you have a problem, you can never get better.
Exactly.
And that's what you have to do when it comes to your dreams, is that you have to first determine what's stopping you from dreaming.
What's your dream stumper? What's thumping your dreams?
As my wonderful pastor would say, what is your chatterbox?
Yeah, what's your chatterbox?
What is that voice that's keeping you from truly just reaching out and just seeing what can be done?
Yes.
And once again, not in your own power, not in your own might, not in your own limitations.
Right.
But dreaming something that's so big that when it manifests itself, the first thing you can do is just thank God for it.
Thank you, God. Yes. I think that I challenge the family to go for it.
You're a challenge family.
I'm a challenge family.
We submit
challenge the family.
We submit a challenge to you.
For you guys to go for it, make a dream date. When you make the dream date, do us a favor. Send the information. Send it to us on Instagram, Facebook, on our page, whatever you got to do. Tell us, how did your dream date go? Did you guys dream? I just want this for so many couples. I really just want this for so many couples, because it's so important, especially because again, if you have children, your children going to leave. Each stage of life, something is going to change and happen in you. I forgot who it was. I was listening to a podcast. Okay, it was His and Her Money. And his wife has always been an entrepreneur. She loves it. And you guys, if you haven't, go listen to His and Her Money podcast. Amazing. But he had made a decision in his life that he was corporate America. He didn't believe in entrepreneurship. And he felt like he was the very foundation. So he felt like if her entrepreneurship didn't work, he has a hardcore 9-to-5 job making very good money that he could back them up, And so and then one day they had this conversation, and that very dream that he had of he was going to retire and blah, blah, change. And he felt like, you know what? I need to be an entrepreneur. But they never had the conversation, that he needed to be an entrepreneur. And so they began to talk. And then he told her his dreams for them as a couple, for the podcast. And it just blew her mind, because she was like, wait, when did that happen? And that's what I want. We don't know what our significant others are thinking or dreaming if we don't ask them. We need to, if you don't come together and talk about it.
Stop assuming.
Yeah. Stop assuming, because who your significant other was 5 or 6 years ago may not even be the same person you're talking to. Matter of fact, I can about guarantee it ain't the same person you're dealing with. It's not the same person. And those dreams and aspirations and I want to do this could have totally changed by now, but you guys didn't have the conversation. And you got to have the conversation.
What's your final thought, babe?
My final thought, put it on the books.
Put it on the books.
Put it on the book, guys. Put it on the books. Go have a dream date together. It don't have to be. It could be putting the kids to sleep, getting at your table with some salsa and chips and some water. Get them notebooks and get to dreaming like you've never done before. And I want to leave one other final note. Protect your dreams. What you and your significant other is dreaming, protect those. Everybody don't need to know. That's between you and them, and protect them. Protect your dreams. That's my final thought. What about you?
I like your final thought. My final thought is really simple. Family, I challenge you to let your inner child back out.
I like it.
And not the irresponsible, not the unhealthy. No. The creative. Because that's one thing about a child. I don't care their upbringing. I don't care what situation they're in. A child will always be creative
and imagine, boy,
and very imaginative.
Yes.
Unlock your inner child and go back to that creative side of you, because the one thing God did is that God put a creative side in everybody.
Now,
you may not be creative in arts, but you're creative in something.
He gave it to you.
You may not be able to write, but you're creative in something. You may not be able to make music, but you're creative in something.
Right, absolutely.
God put creativity in all of us. That's because He has that trait. God has a trait of creativity.
He's a creator.
That's what He does.
So that's what He does. He'll make you creative. Absolutely.
Yeah, so He will make you creative. So my final thought is to unlock that inner creative side of you, and go back to when you were not afraid to dream.
Yes.
Because there was a point in your life that you were not afraid of it. And then something switched and something changed. So my final thought is to go back to that.
Yeah. All right, babe.
You feel good about it, babe?
I feel great about it. We just wanted to come up here and
just a quick conversation
and do
with the family.
Public announcement
Yeah,
or
just a PSA.
PSA. Thank you.
PSA.
PSA. We just want to do a quick PSA because it's important. It's what we're doing, and we just want to share what we're doing because we want you to do that too and tell us how it went down.
Dream on.
No, baby. No.
Dream
No. Babe. I just want to knock you over. I want to knock you over this chair.
Okay. So I'm just saying.
Yes. So go ahead, finish it up, my love.
I thought I was. I was singing.
No.
I'm going on the Masked Singer. They didn't invite me or anything. But,
Okay.
But I'm gonna be a contestant. I'm not famous or anything.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be a contestant.
Okay.
They will never guess who I am.
Listen.
I'll win.
You dreaming, baby, and you know what? I'm here for the dream.
Oh, that's wrong. I don't know. I didn't feel supported on that.
No, I'm saying I'm here for your dream.
I didn't feel
it's
supported.
a dream, and I am here for it. We just finna tell people to dream, baby. If that's what you want, I am here for that dream.
Family, as always, thank you. Hopefully you got something out of this.
I hope so.
Hopefully you got a nugget. Hopefully you leave something. But family, as always, we just thank you guys for listening. We thank you for being a part of us. However you're currently listening to us, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's on Podbean, whether it's on Spotify, whether it's Google Play, whether it's iHeartRadio, or our new home on Amazon Music.
Come on
or
now.
on our own personal website at www.crenshawcorner.com.
Yes.
Family, as always, welcome to our journey.
We love you guys. Bye.